to make a come to you on Zoom. Clint, I mean, I know say you put your ear down and you listen to the discussion. If you watch the Ghana Premier League, again, they follow the Black Stars across. This is the suggestion they make say, make we allow the Ghana Premier League boys, make them go into the game, play more. It'll be fine opportunity for them exposure as well. Probably they will come into, back into the Ghana League with some fineness in terms of what they learn out there. For you watch the Ghana Premier League, which are the players where if you say, I'll say 10, how many you say if you look at, and what would the notable, so the notable names you would want to see for the Black Stars setup inside?
Oh, okay. First of all, obviously Benjamin Ansari should be there because he's already the Black Stars. One of the stand-up players we get for the Ghana Premier League. So that one, the number one name on the squad should be Benjamin Ansari if we talk about local players. Then Emmanuel Arnaud, as they said, should be there. What's his name? The Berekum Chelsea striker. He should be there.
Stephen Amankona.
Yes, he should be there, obviously. Then Kwame Opoku, he has been with the Black Stars before, so I don't think it would be a strange or weird environment for him. So that one there, Kwame Opoku is some form. He just joined Kotoko a few months ago and he did score a lot of goals. So Kwame Opoku, Stephen Mankona, Benjamin Ansari, Emmanuel Arnaud, Razak Simpson, those are the players that should headline the local players going into the Unity Cup. So I'm expecting like 2 or 3 more to be added based on
maybe I'll go for Kamara Dini,
Good defense, he assists, he scores. That one there for go. So I'm sure the coach Rosado is traveling in Europe. He gets some people for Ghana where he tell them to go spy the players because he will need more local players to join the Unity Cup because some players in Europe, they will not come. Especially the players that are looking for summer move. They'll tell you, coach, let me sort out my move first. Let me sort out my future. Then that one day I'll come back to the next. So local players should be dominating this Ghana Black Stars squad.
Fantastic. Hold on there. Make a comeback in studio. I'll go to Ademola again on the line. I mean, Echo, we talk about opportunity for local football for a minute. If we engage on a body in more invitational tournament, and if we get the opportunity, we could roll out more of one Ghana Premier League players because it can become, not to say agenda, but it can become something where if you say, as putting light on one Ghana Premier League, it will help we have that particular attention for the league more.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be a very, very valid point, to be honest. Listen to what he'll talk, and the reason why he thinks they will forgive maybe 60, 70% of the call-up to local players. It'd be very valid. Because, for example...
He'd agree to that point.
Oh, yes, of course. Because some of the points where y'all talk and then Clinton raised, simple. I mean, somebody like maybe Semenyo, he played close to 90% of Bournemouth games. And this will be the time where you go rest more. And you say, make you come play this, I mean, back-to-back games and all that. And so for me, I think, these be players where you will excuse them from this kind of game and then allow them to rest more, so them a future out there and thing. But you'll talk about, I mean, the midfield partnership. I think about just two names as well.
Okay.
Richard Buedu and then Richmond Lamptey as well. I think this be
Richard Buedu,
Agadas.
Okay.
And then Richmond Lamptey. Then I mean, I know say Lamptey they play actively for Rwanda there.
Okay.
And this be one player. The guy say we carry him go there AFCON. We will not give him any minutes. Even the jerseys, they wear.
Oh, Blasters, if you go this tournament,
but like y'all talk. And if you listen to, I mean, Clinton carefully, this be tournament where we allow these kind of players, I mean, give them the opportunity to establish them body in the team.
Fantastic.
Back to the other question where, the original question where I say, whether it be good, say we go give exposure to the Ghana Premier League. Yeah, it'd be fantastic. Because anywhere across the world, all the call-outs when they make, most of them, chunk of the players where they call are from the leagues inside. That be the problem now. Because we don't really get proper standing team where y'all talk, say if somebody hurts and I'll go follow on that person for down here, then we just for scout around and see say some Ghanaian player every day and make you go carry on camp. It be something where I think say it really affect the national team. So for me I think say what y'all talk, what Clinton talk, perfect. Yeah, the subscribers say 18-70% give that opportunity to that local players. Whatever happens moving forward, we know say now we get proper standing team down here. Once there is an invitational tournament, once there is an injury crisis, it hit the Black Stars. Make smart fall on those players and then bring those ones where we go hear them.
Sorry, today they manage time plenty, so forgive me.
Oh no, I mean,
we could go back
okay.
onto the Zoom. Victor Day. Vic, you know, before the World Cup qualifier for Nigeria can make some way small for you guys. Lots of controversies around them. You go bring coach where they pour water for your head for tournament inside. Fantastic coach, I mean, by all standards. But it be like some of the Nigerian friends, you know, they not be really happy say you people go bring such coach because of the issues you have for your qualifying inside. What be the situation Kasa for the Nigerian country inside in relation to the coach where you people they have?
I mean, yes, I agree. So when they be first appointing the coach, many people they talk say why they will bring African-based foreign coach, Shekushel, where they manage Malian side before. And looking at the fact that even that time, Mali said they know they do it for their own World Cup qualifiers where they use sack Shell. But he came the first game against Rwanda. He be impressed. Nigeria go beat Rwanda for away. 2 goals to 0. They come play second match against Zimbabwe at home for Uyo. And that match will be they win that match 1-0. Before you know, Zimbabwe don't equalize 1-1. And that's automatically spoils that good name you're trying to build from the first game against Rwanda when he did so well. But people still be hopeful because South Africa now, it's like say they want to get 3 points for South Africa. And that might just give Nigeria hope of qualifying and winning the group. But it's going to be very tight. It's going to be very dicey because it means that Nigeria will just win all the remaining games if they won't go World Cup. And even still hope see other countries where the help us beat other countries. We won't start the press calculators before we qualify to the World Cup. So this competition, we won't go play for Unity Cup. Now I became very, very important. So I think Gofi understand and identify players. They're saying Gofi use in our subsequent games for the World Cup because remember we will still go away for South Africa. Nigeria will go play South Africa away.
Yeah.
And that match is a very important match. South Africa doesn't need draw. They visit them out, block the game. And I don't say it's still far, not September, but it's always really good to plan early and plan ahead, before that time. So a bit of mixed feeling with Eric Shekushel. They're not being fought so we take this stage. People understand they're not being caused a problem. We don't play 2 matches. The first game, a competitive match, I want to qualify, and he did well, we win. Second game, everybody thinks they beat Zimbabwe easily. Now we go draw. So now mixed feeling days. Some people they praise them, say no being fought, and no be picked up for the situation. At the same time, some people they talk say we should have gotten a better coach, or even a better home-based coach. So now he has a chance to prove himself. And if he does not listen to anybody in terms of player selection, if he goes with his own mind, if he keeps what he wants, then if he delivers all praise to him, if he does not deliver, the fault should be his own. But at the end of the day, we should work with the fact that they don't impose players for him. Now waiting to work now. And that's why you have to see by himself the players that can be integrated to Super Eagles. Even when we play our league games at home, if they go stadium, they watch match, you go to the stadium, go watch. Monster Stadium, they go watch. Now they can pick some players from those particular games. And one of those players, Papa Mustafa, who they play Nigeria Tornadoes for Nigeria. Very fantastic player, midfielder, home-based player. And he don't call him up for 2 games like Unity Cup and even the game against Russia. He call him for the World Cup qualifiers against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. And that's one player that might not have spotted if he has not gone around. And so now this Unity Cup is another opportunity for them to prove themselves. And they might just get a better deal out of this competition because at the end of the day, if players are impressed for this Unity Cup, agents will be watch, scouts will be watch. Because they are playing in a different country and it's a high profile friendly game. They might just get that move. Some of these home-based players might get that move to a different, a better club. That's what I'm sure will be in some of their minds too as well.
Okay, Vic, thank you very much. See, you have time, explain to me what the feel for Nigeria be. Like, I have one last question, but because I forgo break, if I allow you here, then, as we go on next time, we go to feed talk plenty. Victor Adimolabi, Nigerian journalist, we give you the breakdown for them. On top, we raise Clinton Elector to online. Clinton, if you did hear me too, thank you very much. I they appreciate you for this opportunity you give us. Guys, we'll go quick break. We'll return back in studio. We'll go touch on more salient issues for you. This is Football Made in Ghana on Channel One TV.
Calling morning, all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators. This is your chance to shine. Channel One TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel One TV with support from 97.3 CDFM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talents, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
It's Football Made in Ghana on Channel One TV. This is the show with the Express Wanabody in Pidgin. Everybody for leaving comments as you know we have the show there. We go get them all and read for you. The Black Stars go play in the Unity Cup. We raise journalists of diverse opinions on board Media Express that my body. We hear everyone in thought. Now be the time to talk about the League of Wonder Roots, the Ghana Premier League. I call them the League of Wonder Roots. We say of the time we were school, anytime we because they can play, we have something they call them palito. That palito be one of God because it means go make we hear for radio top the commentary of like a class of folk and Kotoko. So we go Saturday, then to extra classes. Then we day corner, then the teacher they teach, we they listen. So we they like the game, Yobab. Yeah, but we go into what we put together as a report, highlighting some few things we they want to league. On top, we have some few games to the end of the season. Where two teams already be pronounced, on relegation. Who could watch this? We come in studio, we'll go talk.
With 3 games remaining in the 2024-25 Ghana Premier League season, the title race has tightened as 5 teams vie for the championship following Nations FC's win over Legon Cities on Monday, which also confirmed Legon City's relegation from the top flight league. League leaders Nations FC now head into this weekend's clash with a slim 7 points gap over Midyama Sporting Club. Under coach Kasimo Kantemengo, the club has outscored their rivals and conceded fewer goals this campaign. GPL statistician Mohamed Shaban highlighted the competitiveness of this season's race, despite inconsistent performances from Hatterfolk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
It's been a very competitive season. As at now, we don't know which side is going to win the Premier League. And now the title race is very hot. And one key thing I've observed in this season's Premier League has to do with the top 4 all the teams in the top 4 at a point in time were top of the league table. So Nations FC at a point were on top before they finally went top again after match day 30. We've seen Heart of Lions, Kumasi Asante Kotoko all being top of the league table. And currently, it's very close, 57, 56, 54. And if you look at how close it is, the remaining 3 matches will determine the fate of all the teams.
Legon City's relegation to the Division 1 League for the 2025-26 season was confirmed following a 4-1 defeat to Nations FC at the Legon Stadium.
You go ahead to win only 4 matches, and one of the side who have even failed to win an away game. So it's likely they could go the entire season without an away victory, because what is happening, they are losing at home. They've lost their last 3 home games against Heart of Lions, against Samatex, and the last one against Nations FC.
Table toppers Nations FC welcome reigning champions FC Samatex 1996 to the Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex in a clash that could shape the final standings on Sunday, May 25.
The League of Honor roots be very important. Say we go put a picture on them. How we go fair? I mean, the statisticians talk about everything you for know, but my guys have some salient things. Then we add up. First of all, we could roll onto the screen the table for the Ghana Premier League. There you have them. Hey, it be crazy. You. Nations FC, they still go stars, guys. Charlie, I can begin with you. It be crazy, Sammy. Nations FC. For the Brancas today, in fact, if he comes say, we could go CAF Champions League.
Yeah.
The 2 clubs all make ready. Nations have do. If be any gold stars have do. No be joke.
It be so. And
but what could break the things down, this way?
All right.
Which of them, if you say in terms of infrastructure, have the right infrastructure, you go fit meet Africa? Should Nations or BBNE go stars win the league? As for your uncle, what's my friend there?
Ransford.
No.
Dr. Randy Abbey.
No. The coach.
Zito, Karim Zito.
No.
Bashir Effort.
Bashir Effort. I mean, Zito, then now you go to Bashir Effort.
Oh, yeah.
I don't talk about. I talk.
Bashir Effort, yeah.
Okay.
You see, he said the race no be over. It be 3 points that separates him and the leader of the table.
Yeah.
So make an expand the argument, including Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Which of them, Kotoko there, they go make them for Africa. But if you look at the first 2 or 3 teams, which of them have the right facilities? We could start from there. Go meet the CAF champions.
For facilities, Nations try. For Baby Any Ghost, I listen to Kwesi Edu, the CEO, where he talks, say, if they qualify for Africa, if they win the Ghana Premier League, they go play either in Accra or Kumasi.
Okay.
So they themselves, they know what they do.
Okay.
For Nations, I don't know whether the Brancas Stadium go fit.
No.
Clearly not. So unless they move to Robaria Sports Stadium.
Oh, but why? It be fine facility.
Yes, Ghana standard, but international standard.
CAF standard.
CAF standard.
They say CAF. They say they go with. They mentioned the last time for the report inside something, I forget.
Yeah.
I mean the categorization.
The pitch.
At least for group stages.
Yes.
So.
The pitch self no go meet the standard. The pitch no go meet the standard. You forget Wi-Fi, the changing room, forget some heaters and things. The referees them are changing room. I can say the referees them are changing room. It they meet that of the international standard. No, you know what I mean. So them if they win, when they qualify, then go Kumasi. Then go used to Kumasi. And I think that one self is good because. It be Nations
sometimes.
Yeah, the numbers because the numbers it be there now them are city that.
Okay.
It be there now them are city that. Abrankes will be suburb of Greater Kumasi.
Yeah.
As right now I can't make no. It's part of Greater Kumasi. Yeah. So if they win with them qualify go to the Champions League, it go be like when a home ground now we do. But just go be different venue. But when a home settings now we do so. Me for aesthetics purposes there, me I dey think say Nations Goa a good, way Kotoko to Goa a good. Yeah, me these be the 2 are the
No, I guess they make their point. All Nations beat Gold Stars.
Yeah. They look through this squad since the year 2000.
Right.
We have new guy here, Mediama, he come inside. We get Samatex, new guy here, come inside. I mean, if you look at the throat, you see say if the newcomers then come they worry more. If you are there, then do up two. Chelsea 2 then come inside some time ago.
Ash go 2-1.
Then Ash go 2 come inside 1. Then these guys, we go have new guy for the 2024.
You see, I listen. I do the story where you do. You people spoke to Boachi Ansa.
Yeah.
You know,
The bronze
yeah,
player.
and then Boachi was like, last season was a learning curve, give them. So this season they really find them feet for the Ghana Premier League inside. And you see, there's something about Nations FC playing at home. Regardless of who you be, they will collect the 3 points from you, and that be one thing. Now you go back to this team since 2000.
Yeah.
I think say all Nations, Gold Stars, Hearts of Lions, and Kotoko, all of them go for Africa. But competitively, if you see the side where they play with confidence, where they make ready, prepare, say Charlie.
Which be that?
For me, I think say Kotoko are in the picture, but I think say right now, from how Nations they play, I mean, it be very difficult say because you see the other side because I look at a picture. Kotoko then Gold Star go play this Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. And then Nations and the Samatex go play at the Kwame Chase Sports Complex.
Yeah.
Samatex they not really be good this season, especially away. In those two games, whoever go take their maximum 3 points, then the title race go be either between Nations and Gold Stars or Kotoko. If you go by that path, then clearly, and if you watch the fixtures also carefully, Nations FC, you look at the opponent where they go play after Samatex, and go see say them get more of like tougher, manageable games compared to Kotoko than Gold Stars, and that's why they tip them say
Nations go be the surprise.
And I go back to the interview where you people do with Boachi Ansa last week. Say Charlie, them could try and do something this season. And I think yesterday, I mean after the game against Legon Cities also, I mean Kasim Mingil, he praised the side and everything. If you listen to whatever he talk, they just won't try and go Africa. They just won't go there and have the experience. And I think for me, if you look at how they play, the confidence. Of course, Legon City is there. We know say they go through them our own problems and things. But for them to come down here, beat them 4-1, and going back to the Abrankasi this weekend to play Samatex, who them not really be good this season. I mean, I think say the pathway. I mean, Nations Day on. For me, I think say them get manageable next 2-3 games compared to Gold Stars and Kotoko.
Fantastic.
You see, you also look at it from the individual perspective. So if you watch Nations FC, them are owner, Dr. Kwame Chase.
Yeah.
Some issues become we get some serious falling now plus Kotoko.
True.
So more or less, be like they on a mission. Like I go fit do this. Like I go fit do this. Like see what I do plus me now my project.
Okay.
See what me now I do plus me now my project. Say you build up a
facility.
Team. You build up the facility, and within like 2-3 years, they can win the Ghana Premier League. That be statement on its own.
Yeah.
That be major statement on its own.
Yeah. Like
so if really they push make the boys win the Ghana Premier League, because you see the way the things happening in Kotoko, like the way he left, that's on fractions be there.
True.
Fractions, serious fractions, the way be like then slight time say like you don't know how to manage because he come after Dr. Prosperity Ogumi first stint in then Nanaya Amponsa. So more people they slight time say Nanaya Amponsa take we win league, do this. You know if you do some. So this time around, like if they do like this project thing, like this Nations thing, it be like it be project given, personal project. And so far he do wonderful job. So the crowning moment go be say then go win the Ghana Premier League title, then go the Champions League. Then that be the loudest statement and best response you go fit give to your doubters. Say, yeah, you people doubt me. Say my competency, I go fit do this football thing. Now, you see, say it no be me problem. Now it be Kotoko problem. Now people now waiting they cross me. That be why the project no fit fly under my watch. But right now, me I get control. See what I do within just these 3 years.
Good. I think it be fair. In the 2000, we last 25 years.
Yeah, 25.
In the last 25 years, since 2000, Kotoko win 7. House of Folk win 7. House of Folk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kotoko 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be interesting to see it happen for the league now. Where on top you have what they call like this one I already pronounce it, but you have the mint. You know, the mint of like some class B way they try. That's why they believe this one maybe Wow Stars.
Yeah, Wow Stars. Yeah.
Forget. Yeah, they go on Cities 2016. Maybe Wow Stars. Christian Techi do that trick. So since that time, they are now win them 2, where nobody do them for the second time. If okay, well, in the top 3 now, it'll be new clubs or in the top 3. Yeah. Fair enough. But who is winning the Ghana Premier League? We check the last 10 home wins where they. We could just oppose them with who they win the Ghana Premier League. Last 10 home wins, guys. This be the reason why he never mentioned Gold Stars. Then I'll be a little worried. We see if they check through this, Gold Stars they play Kotoko over the weekend for the Dance Park.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Nations go play Samatex.
Yeah.
Gold Stars they play Kotoko.
Yeah.
That's what I talk say. The game between Kotoko and Gold Stars, whoever go win that 3 points, then the title race go be in between either Kotoko, Gold Stars, and Nations. But I talk say if you watch the Nations fixture carefully up, they get manageable fixtures compared to either Gold Stars or Kotoko.
Okay.
So I don't really entirely rule Gold Stars out. I figure say the fixture between them and Kotoko could determine who go put more pressure on Nations.
So Gold Stars have 11. In terms of the rank, the top 10 home wins. Gold Stars they on top there. Kotoko they in the picture as well as Bechim United. Then to have 11. Then Heart of Lions. I like how they do the matters. Coach no don't want to talk to the media plenty. The media guy no won't be very loud in the media space. Then just they do things on the cam and low pressure day, but they manage them. Heart of Lions. Medium also they in the top half of teams they win more in the last 10 for them at home. Now I mean this be week 30. 11
31. We can do 32.
32 they go inside. So it left about 3 weeks to 3 match games to go. The tail end of Warner League be the place where every time we they have 1 or 2 complaints because of what we do in the past. The last time we speak to the BBN Gold Stars CEO, he said they want skirmishes. If we try J skirmishes for the last part of the game, we have nice season, even without a sponsor. So I don't want to make we touch on negativity plenty, but if you say this year in particular, we have sanity in quotes at the latter part of Warner League system.
This year, because of the teams involved, so I sure say we will get sanity.
Okay.
Because of the teams involved.
Okay.
Because and the place that they play for. So if you watch Kotoko, it hard say you go get crowd violence where you go reach, let's say, in Swatchman levels or Brekum Chelsea levels. Because the facility that they play for, they kept their cantons.
Okay.
You watch Nations FC. Yes, giddy the pie, then Kotoko the giddy small pie, but the way the facility it help tone down on the entrance. You watch the dance park.
Yeah, BBN.
The way that side today, it be a little bit better.
Okay.
So me and the say the teams involved, the way they operate, then they do the Martins professional style.
Okay.
They bring down the heat when they come the entrance stop. Then on top of that, the polio incidents, the polio incidents it happen, so it make right now like make we see out this season.
That you talked before for you.
Make we see how this season finish. Like that one there, as bad as the FA they handle the Premier League, the way things they go for the Ghana Premier League, it behoves on them say you do your job before, but at least the last 3 weeks, this one no played in like 10 weeks or something. It be just 3 weeks. Make the police people day on guard, ensure see we get sanity. Then see out the rest of this season. So me and the say based on the profile of the teams then they in contention, we know we'll get these kind of issues. Okay. It go day on the low side. And on top of that, because of the polio incident, so it bring that issue to the limelight at a high level where still the police people they still there around. If you go to the league centers, they still be present.
Great.
So I sure say the sanity there, it will be way better than what we see in recent years.
Fantastic. I will come back to you, Eko Mokwe, discuss, the latter part of the league. That plays to issue there because anytime somebody come go relegation, I promise you not be soft. Like they press in neck into, they won't take a body, those kind of things. We'll go this quick commercial break. We'll come back in studio. We'll talk about the second part of the table of the Ghana Premier League and what we expect who is likely to go on relegation. This is Football Made in Ghana on Channel 1 TV. We'll tell one about it. We'll come back shortly.
Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talents, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
Welcome back. This is Football Made in Ghana on Channel 1 TV. We raise a lot of issues here on the show. Whichever way they make your mind, they give you some suggestions, make you rolling. Put them on the line. We'll go pick them and read for you on the show. Bernard Abeko here, Samuel Apia, and Yao J. Minta, finance writers for West Africa and beyond. And they will be part of the table of the Ghana Premier League. Interestingly, again, I talk interestingly, the relegation battle for the Ghana Premier League. It be KG small. Hey, we should have the lead someplace, Charlie. If you bring, producer, if you bring it, we should have there, you weak me. Hey, Charlie. I tell you, for 10 make a way, we should have things. So that's the thing. Year 2020, 2021, relegated teams since 2020. This is where I know they understand Master Nana Sambro Badla. Yeah. Because we should have to know for goal relegation. But in the year 2020, 2021, Dwarfs go on relegation, 41 points. Liberty Professionals joined them in that same year, 40 points. It means the Ghana League, if you one day in the league, you forget 45 upwards. So Inter Allies also for the same year get relegated with 26 points. Then year 2021, 2022. Okay, this year are they there where Dwarfs go relegation? This year, my bad experience for Ghana football inside this year, 2020, 2021. 2021, 2022. 11 wonders come, then do giddy giddy, then say 11, then people go shout wonders, 11 wonders. Then they carry 11 wonders, are 40 points. They carry them go relegation. The year 2021, 2022. Wafa join. Wafa, fine facility. Fantastic facility for Soga Kope. They have internal swimming pool for them. They have pitches like 4 for them. Natural 2, artificial 2. They there solid. The people go on relegation. They say they won't play for the same zone. The FA say no. You know, if you play for zone 3, for their zone 1. Zone 1, if I travel out of the zone because the Division 1 they play in some breakdown regional teams, zonal. They don't fit. Then go relegation. We know the year of them again. Wafa. Then go. Elmina Sharks. Dr. Popoko syndrome in team. Listen to that. They then go. Then talk you know what happened. We 23 points. Then go. Year 2022. Year 2023. Tamale City. Then qualify come neat. The league the year before. Then play them to some Takashi something there. Went into the no fee sustain 42 where then go. King Faisal Alhaji Karim Grusa every year he survive. Every year go there 15 pepe. Every year 15. But this year then it be meant for them to go. Then can they 17. 42 point. Then prayer. Then go. They do some allegation, right? Some issues against some clubs. Then go. Kotoku Royals. Through they come 2021, then go 2022 back into Division 1. Then only that day for 2023-2024 with a record Bafokeng Quatano and then Real Tamale United. So in the last, from since 2020, 2021, this be the event of teams then go relegation for the Ghana Premier League. This year already, Sotraman said they don't go play the ball again. Them go. Legon Cities join them. Legon Cities. What's Legon Cities no do right?
They don't really get my priorities right, to be simple.
What be their priorities for the Ghana Premier League? We will maintain you for the league inside.
No, you forget your recruitment right. You forget you for bringing the right coaches. I mean, check ever since that the people took over the club from Nyantechi, check the number of coaches where them appoint.
When they appoint fine coaches, pay them large.
But they don't really allow them do the job.
Okay.
That be the problem. I mean, look at what Bashir Efo they do for Heart of Lions. But this same man, he come coach the team, he no survive. At a point when Asamoah was signed, he lost some game. He go press. They ask him say, "Why Asamoah no they play the game?" Bashir Efo responded to the question by saying, "He make the journalists go ask Asamoah rather." Maxwell Konedu as he come. I know say the club still the old Maxwell Konedu. Way before he left going to Atreman. At a point, the club, a whole club, and then they owe a laundry service. So for me, I think say they don't really get my priorities right, and I think it get to a point where they didn't throw the money around, too much. Of course, people won't come to the stadium, then come have some form of experience. And the Shatawale thing, the Wendy thing, those musician thing, they be good thing.
But we don't catch there yet.
We not catch there yet, my brother. We not catch there yet. Because how you go pay Shatawale 50K, but he's still the old player. He's still the old laundry service. You really know that makes sense.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah. Like Legon Cities still issue day. So Traman they then go. Who do you think likely go join them?
Oh wow. There's Basake.
I mean, if you go fi pull
there's Basake Holy Stars, Karela, Accra Lions, then 3 teams. Oh man. Maybe either Karela or Accra Lions.
More we have the table, then you go for the
either Karela or Accra Lions. That be how they see them. That be how they see them. Either Accra Lions or Karela.
We don't know if it's a Vision go.
Vision, I'm not sure.
So either Accra Lions or who? Karela.
Yeah, Accra Lions or
Karela.
Karela.
The mighty team in day back.
But is he for Karela? Karela last week.
Watch it, 35, 35, 36, 37, 37.
So you see, last week, Karela did the relegation zone inside.
Yeah.
Where them go convey some emergency meeting, where them win over the weekend. They beat Mediama, right?
What's the talkie?
Wait, make I finish my statement.
Okay.
The point as you talk about Accra Lions. The point where I won't raise be say for Accra Lions, in my perspective, in my lens, if them go relegation, it no go affect them. You see what Wafa they do? No, you see what Wafa they do?
You say if Accra Lions go relegation, no go affect them?
No.
Oh, my brother.
They be all about selling players, promoting players, young players.
So if I know they play
and you see,
again.
you the kind dreams then
So
Accra Lions.
if you go relegation, you no go play league.
Oh, my brother, I say you the kind the game between Dreams and Accra Lions.
Yeah.
That officiating thing. So them know what they do. If them go relegation, them be okay. If them stay in the top flight, them be okay. Whatever go happen to them, they are okay.
I once talked to one club owner, tell him say, I know say if you play in the league, it up your value, or the value of your play. He said, "Moku forget value for Ghana football." You forget value. So I mean, I agree on the Accra Lions, but you say they take Basake Holy Stars or Karela United join the race instead of Accra Lions.
No, and I thought those 3, Basake Holy Stars, because of them away from, it be terrible. Them away from be terrible. So Basake, because yes, then they 12, but it just be 2 points where they separate them from Accra Lions.
True.
It just be 2 points. When they travel, good. They be terrible travelers. So if you then 3, Basake, Karela, Accra Lions. But if they push me to the wall, I go be between Karela and Accra Lions. Where I no go shock say Accra Lions go go.
Guys, this is one show Football Made in Ghana on Channel 1 TV. And my guys be the fantastic writers for West Africa and beyond. Two of them are finest writers. We will get Ayao J. Minta and Samuel Lapia. I say if you look for any story, just put the idea of the story you have, attach them a name, it go pop up, then go have a read. Then you can go testify of what every time they talk about. Thanks to the guys, the day behind the show, they make it a very possible say we always go come your way this time each and every week on this particular day. Football Made in Ghana on Channel 1 TV. My name is Bernard Abeko. We'll come your way at the same time. Next week, we'll roll a lot more interesting stuff. Also, thanks to Clinton Eletor and, of course, our Nigerian friend, Victor. So we'll see you same time next week. Thank you.
The celebration there again to the box for another goal. Oh.
In a world filled with challenges, we all need guidance, hope, and a lifeline to anchor us.
This is Lifeline, and I'm your host, Fred Crunchy Mensa.
From social issues, relationship challenges, and family matters, Lifeline is here to inspire, uplift, and guide you on your journey.
Where we give you support, where we hold your hand through the valley and through the thick and thins of life.
Join Bishop Fred Crunchy Mensa.
I welcome you especially to Lifeline.
Every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 1 TV. Let's walk this path together, strengthen our faith, our families, and our lives. Lifeline, because every soul deserves a guiding light. Tune in to Lifeline on Channel 1 TV and let's grow together.
In this French Connections, we'll take you to one of Paris's most exciting and beautiful arrondissements, le 4e.
The 4th arrondissement has so much packed into it. There's Paris's City Hall, the Hôtel de Ville, right there, but also iconic landmarks like Notre Dame or incredible museums like the Pompidou Center.
It's also home to Le Marais, Paris's historic Jewish neighborhood that's become a very trendy place with a vibrant culture scene and a vibrant gay scene as well.
Join us as we explore le 4e arrondissement de Paris. Believe it or not, I only just realized that Notre Dame Cathedral, where we are now, is actually in the 4th arrondissement of Paris. In any case, it's now reopened to the public after a fire nearly destroyed it in 2019.
Before the fire, some 13 million people visited Notre Dame Cathedral each year, making it the most visited monument in France, but also in Europe.
Notre Dame is not just a place of worship and an incredible tourist destination. It's the very heart and soul of the French capital. And its almost 900-year history is a real reflection of the history of Paris itself.
Notre Dame is located on Île de la Cité, an island where once stood a Gallo-Roman city known as Lutetia. Part of that pagan city still lies directly below the cathedral. Notre Dame's first stone was laid down in 1163, but it took almost 200 years to complete. It's considered one of the finest examples of French Gothic architecture, with its pioneering use of flying buttresses and its enormous and colorful rose windows. But the cathedral wasn't always an adored feature of the capital. Following the Revolution of 1789, it was used as an enormous warehouse to store food and rededicated to the cult of reason and later the cult of the Supreme Being. Revolutionary fighters even pulled down and decapitated 28 statues of the kings of Judah that adorned its facade, seen as symbols of the monarchy. The floating heads were lost to the world until they were discovered by accident almost 200 years later. The cathedral was in such disarray after the Revolution that Paris officials even considered its demolition. A young author named Victor Hugo was outraged and wrote his novel Notre-Dame de Paris in 1831 to raise awareness. He's credited with saving the church. The book was an immediate success and led to a major restoration project in 1843, overseen by an architect named Eugène Viollet-le-Duc. He added many features that people are familiar with today, including many of the gargoyles and chimeras. Notre-Dame is Point Zero, marking the center of Paris and the point from which all distances in the country are measured. You might say that in France, all roads lead to Notre-Dame. Just behind Notre-Dame, you'll find Île Saint-Louis, a picturesque island in the middle of the River Seine, known for its charming streets and where I think you find the best ice cream in Paris.
Me too. We're off now to meet Australian podcaster Oliver G. He's going to fill us in on some other lesser-known highlights of the 4th arrondissement. Hey, Oliver.
Flo, Jeannie, how you guys doing?
I feel like we're in some kind of incredible chateau in the middle of Paris. Where are we?
Let me tell you this whole district is full of secrets, and we're on a secret rooftop of the Hôtel de Sully. Not a hotel, but an aristocratic mansion from 400 years ago, and pretty well perfectly preserved, one of the most beautiful courtyards in Paris. Shall we see it?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Welcome to the gardens of the Hôtel de Sully, one of my sort of favorite secrets in this district. Often quite quiet, in fact, almost always quite quiet. In terms of the building itself, we walk through the courtyard, which is just simply stunning. But for me, the real pearl is coming through into this garden, seeing this old orangerie, seeing the silver oak tree behind you, a little sundial up there from 400 years ago. It's just picture perfect Paris, and I love it.
And these days, the Hôtel de Sully houses the Centre des Monuments Nationaux, which manages all the monuments around France, but there's a lot more going on as well.
Sure. I think all that kind of stuff happens behind closed doors. What we can see as visitors is sometimes they have classical music right there, little private shows. They have Fashion Week things often in here. But mostly it's a place of sort of tranquility where you can get away from it all. For me, though, it's mostly a brilliant shortcut through to one of my favorite parts of Paris.
And there's a secret passageway you're going to
With a secret passageway, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's go. So Oliver, we have arrived at a place that is really peak Paris. This is the Place des Vosges, a beautiful square, the first planned square in Paris. What's so special about it?
You said it with the word beautiful. I mean, this is a place where even Parisians like to come to just sort of be inundated with that beauty. It's a sort of a real living square. So you see around there's these sandboxes where kids come and play. The grass is popular real estate in the summer. You can't get a square inch of this to yourself if it's a sunny day. But I think mostly it's just one of these rare green spaces in this district where you can come and enjoy the sun if it's out.
And the Place des Vosges also has so much history. There have been a lot of artists and intellectuals and thinkers over the years. Who's lived here?
Well, imagine, so this is 400 years old, which I mean, for central Paris, you don't get many places like this that are 400 years old. And as you said, throughout the history, there's been all kinds of people who've lived here. But I think the most famous is old Victor Hugo, who was over in that corner. And I I mean, I think a lot of people know his work, Les Miserables and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but for me, what the coolest thing is his house has become a museum, a free museum at that, and you can pop in and just have a look at the inside of one of these buildings, which even if you're not a Victor Hugo fan, is totally worth just getting that opportunity.
Oliver, you host the Earful Tower, which is a podcast about Paris with all sorts of quirky details. You love all the hidden parts of Paris, and now you're going to take us to a wall that people should know about.
Brace yourself, because this is one of my favorite things in the whole city.
Let's go. Awesome, let's go.
Let's do it. So here we are at the Philippe Auguste Wall, one of my favorite things, not just in this district, but in all of Paris. We're talking about an 800-year-old wall that once was like the shield of the city when the king, Philippe Auguste, went off on crusades around France. This was the shield he built to protect the city. And what I love about it is it's sort of hidden all over the city, and you can find these vestiges. And behind me is the biggest chunk left. And it's, as an Australian, to see an 800-year-old anything like this is a marvel.
You might be able to hear those tweets and the kids screaming. This is now a sports area for kids that go to a school nearby. How cool that they're right here. This was actually a gate to Paris.
Said that bit there, you could imagine there were two just like it, and it would have been one of the entrances into the city.
And where else does the wall pop up around Paris?
Where to even begin? Imagine it's like a circle. It's kind of like Paris was much smaller 800 years ago, but if you imagine a circle that goes through the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th districts, and you find these towers popping up in restaurants and gardens and all sorts of unexpected places. Even in the Louvre, the fortress is in the Louvre, kind of the best preserved part. But for me, it's like that mystery of where's it going to pop up next and can I find it? And that just keeps me going.
And if you actually want to learn more about the wall or take a tour with Oliver, you can reach out. Oliver, thank you so much for being our guide to the 4th arrondissement.
The pleasure was mine. Thank you.
The 4th arrondissement is also famous for the charming and historic district Le Marais.
Le Marais used to be a marshland. In French, marais means marsh. It developed in the 12th century and quickly became a favorite of aristocrats who built massive hôtels particuliers, mansions just like the Hôtel de Sully.
Unlike other parts of Paris that were flattened and restructured in the 19th century, the Marais has kept its original medieval footprint. That means you'll find lots of charming narrow streets and hidden courtyards.
These days, Le Marais is famous for its bustling cafe culture and trendy atmosphere, and it's also home to Paris's historic Jewish quarter.
The first Jewish settlers came to the Marais in the Middle Ages. By the early 1900s, it was the heart of Paris's Jewish community. France was the first European country to recognize Jews as citizens with civil rights. The area around the Rue des Rosiers became known as the Pletzel, or Little Square, a home away from home for thousands of Jews fleeing pogroms in Eastern Europe. But that refuge soon became a trap. During World War II, the Marais was targeted by Nazis occupying France. Some 76,000 French Jews were deported. Just 2,500 survived the concentration camps. After the war, much of the Marais was abandoned and shunned by Parisians. But little by little, the Jewish quarter came back to life.
Après même la Shoah, certains juifs, dont mes parents et moi-même, sont arrivés pour habiter dans ce quartier qui était très pauvre, qui était vieux, en ruine, insalubre, sale, vraiment, c'était terrible. Et normalement, il aurait dû être rasé, ce quartier.
The Marais today is still home to a 1914 Art Nouveau synagogue designed by Hector Guimard. It's also famous for its food, with amazing bakeries, falafel shops, and kosher delis to discover. Over the years, another community has adopted the Marais as well. Starting in the 1970s, its unique charm and cheaper rents brought in the LGBTQ+ community.
Je viens de province, donc c'est vrai que chez moi, l'homophobie, on la ressent vachement, quoi. On est vraiment agressé verbalement, quoi.
In recent years, rising rents have priced out many gay-owned businesses. They have been replaced by high-end boutiques.
Even though it's become greatly gentrified over the past few years, the Marais remains the heart of the city's LGBTQ+ community today.
You'll find all sorts of cool gay bars and clubs, and it's certainly a place to come check out if you're in Paris during Pride.
The 4th arrondissement is a welcoming place with an open-minded spirit and an area you should definitely see the next time you're in Paris.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to check out the next episode of French Connections, where we'll deep dive into another neighborhood of the capital. Welcome to the 7th arrondissement of Paris, home to the city's most iconic landmark. But the 7th arrondissement also has so much more to offer.
The area is rich in political and military history and is filled with some incredible monuments like the gold-domed Invalides where Napoleon's buried.
The 7th is also rich, period. It's home to France's upper class and has been for centuries. And this opulence is reflected in its many mansions that now house embassies and museums.
Join us as we explore the 7e arrondissement de Paris. The history of the 7th arrondissement has been linked to the French military for centuries.
The massive Champ de Mars Park, located right in front of the Eiffel Tower, was originally built for military skirmishes and named after the Roman god of war. It's located right next to France's iconic military school, the École Militaire.
The École Militaire was built in the 18th century by King Louis XV, and one of its most famous students was a young soldier from Corsica named Napoleon Bonaparte.
You can actually visit Napoleon's tomb right inside the dome of the 350-year-old military hospital, Les Invalides. And this is one of many fun facts about France's most famous emperor. Military genius who brought France grandeur and glory, or racist warmongering tyrant with blood on his hands. More than 200 years after his death, Napoleon's loaded legacy continues to divide France. Love him or hate him, Napoleon Bonaparte was one of France's great leaders, even though at times it seems like he's mostly remembered for his diminutive height, even lending his name to a complex attributed to overly aggressive people of small stature. It turns out, though, he wasn't that short. He was about 1.68 m or about 5'5", which was average height for his time. Like many larger-than-life characters, rumors run wild about Napoleon. He was apparently tone-deaf, but loved to sing, afraid of cats, and loved hot baths, which allegedly provided relief from his painful hemorrhoids. The man who famously crowned himself also wrote a romance novel before becoming emperor. And at the height of his powers, he apparently would disguise himself to find out what the everyday man really thought about him. Napoleon Bonaparte contributed massively to the modern state. He also made a mark in fashion, changing how people dressed at the time. Out with elaborate powdered wigs and knee breeches, in with simpler military-style clothing. For someone who came out of nowhere to make it to the top, the legend of Napoleon lives on. We're here in the gardens of one of the most beautiful museums in the 7th arrondissement, the Musée Rodin, and we're here with tour guide Louise Baudouin. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome.
So tell us a little bit about Auguste Rodin. Who was he?
Well, Auguste Rodin was one of France's most famous sculptors. He was mostly renowned to be the inventor of modern sculpture at the end of the 19th century. His most famous work is The Thinker, who is just behind us. He was actually at first a part of Rodin's life work, Gate of Hell, and was meant to represent either Dante or Rodin himself, and was then named the poet. Rodin's work has always been very controversial at first, but at the beginning of the 20th century, he was internationally renowned because his work was exposed in Paris at the International World Fair and then bought all around the world. So now he's famous all around the world, and we are in his museum in Paris.
And Rodin actually lived in the 7th arrondissement, right there in that giant mansion that now houses his museum.
Yes, exactly. He actually rented the house from the state when the house was really falling apart. He lived there with several other artists like Matisse, Isadora Duncan, and Cocteau. And the state wanted to destroy the house, and then Rodin made a deal with the state saying he would offer all his work to the state in exchange of the state repairing the building and opening it at the Rodin Museum. So the state agreed, and it's been repaired and open as a Rodin Museum ever since.
And these days, the 7th arrondissement is a very popular destination for foreigners, particularly Americans. Why is it such a magnet for expats?
Well, it's actually because of the history of the 7th. In the 7th, all of the noble built their houses, private mansions like these ones. And after the revolution, they fled, and the state reclaimed the houses and changed it, used them as embassies and ministries. So the 7th is still very political today. You have Matignon, the house of the Prime Minister. You have the National Assembly and the HQ of international organization like UNESCO in the 7th.
And does anyone know why there's so many American things in the 7th? There's the American University, the American Library, the American Church.
Well, we don't really know why. We know we have all of these organizations that really connect the Americans to the 7th. It's actually one of the safest arrondissements, so Americans love it. Here, it's very beautiful, and it's a good place for shopping too, so it's very nice here.
And you're actually going to take us to Paris's very first department store.
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
Let's take it up.
Let's go. So here we are at Le Bon Marché, Paris' first department store, which opened in 1869. Le Bon Marché actually means a good deal, but also a great market, like a place you can find everything. It was actually the idea behind the creators' foundation of this place, where to have like a perfect shopping experience. So they created a lot of innovations to have the best shopping feeling. So you had bathrooms, you had reading cabinets for the husbands to wait during their wife were doing shopping, and games for kids and everything. And so today it's still like this. All of the luxury brands that do not have a shop in the 7th have a stand in the Bon Marché. It's also a place where you have exhibitions, and the showcases outside are always a spectacle. They're changing every season, and especially at Christmas, it's amazing.
The Christmas lights are incredible here. And the Bon Marché is even the reason behind one of the most historic hotels in Paris.
Yeah, just the other side of the street.
Let's go.
We are now in front of the Lutetia, the only palace of the left bank, and it has been created by Marguerite Boucicaut, the founder of Le Bon Marché, to house her rich clients when they would come to do shopping. So it's very close to one another. It was actually very popular among artists too. So some people like Pablo Picasso, Peggy Guggenheim, Josephine Baker have lived there, and some of them decorated some suites too. So it's very beautiful inside. During the World War II, it was occupied by the Nazi counter-espionage HQ. And after this, it was a center for the refugee from the concentration camps. And so the families would come here and wait, hoping that their loved one would return. So it's very emotional, very historical place too.
Well, Louise, thank you so much for being our guide of the 7th arrondissement today.
You're welcome.
Those of you who have read Victor Hugo's novel Les Miserables
or seen the musical
will be familiar with the fact that there is a whole city beneath the city, the sewers.
Tours of Paris's city sewage system have been popular since the 1800s, and visitors can still wander on walkways above wastewater today.
Paris's slightly smelly sewer museum is located here in the 7th arrondissement, and 2025 marks its 50th anniversary. When walking around Paris, people tend to look up at the capital's beautiful monuments. But turn your gaze underground and you'll find a mesmerizing network of galleries. Paris's current sewer system dates back to the 19th century. Following deadly cholera outbreaks, Baron Haussmann, the man who remade Paris above ground, hired engineer Eugène Belgrand to improve the city's water and waste systems.
C'est un visionnaire. Il a su dès le départ créer un réseau suffisamment vaste et anticipé sur les millions de mètres cubes qu'il faut traiter, qu'on traite actuellement, quoi. Je veux dire que dès le départ, il a su anticiper sur la grandeur des ouvrages.
Today, tunnels run for hundreds of kilometers. In fact, if you put them all in a line, they'd span over 2,600 kilometers, longer than the distance from Paris to Istanbul. The network below the surface mirrors the one above ground.
Pour se repérer, c'est très simple. Dans chaque égout, en fait, on a en dessous de la rue où est situé l'égout, on a le nom de la rue sur une plaque. Comme ça, les égoutiers, quand ils travaillent, ils ne peuvent pas se perdre.
People have been touring the Paris sewers since the 1867 Paris Exposition started showing off how modern the system was.
Je suis de Tchécoslovaquie.
Tchécoslovaquie, oui. Comment imaginez-vous les égouts? Qu'est-ce que vous voyez? Qu'est-ce que vous attendez à voir?
Parlez.
Que vous croyez qu'il y a une faune dans ces égouts?
Une faune? Il y a tous ces touristes, hein. C'est déjà une faune. Il doit y avoir des rats, des genres de lézards peut-être, je ne sais pas.
Urban legends abound about creatures living in the sewers, including crocodiles.
Dans les égouts? Vraiment?
Turns out that rumor is true and dates back to 1984.
Un crocodile de 70 à 80 cm environ a été trouvé dans l'égout. Nous avons pris une pelle, un balai, et nous avons essayé de stopper sa progression. Et puis nous lui avons fisté la gueule de façon à ce qu'il ne nous pince pas.
The Nile crocodile was named Eleanor and brought to a zoo hundreds of kilometers away in Brittany, where she lived out her days in an enclosure decorated like the Paris sewers.
The sewers are very cool, but we could not wrap up a show about the 7th without telling you at least a little bit about the Eiffel Tower.
Next time you're in town, you might notice that the Iron Lady is looking a little bit more golden these days. It was actually repainted a new color for the first time in over 50 years, just in time for the Olympics.
The Eiffel Tower has been 6 different colors over the years, everything from Venetian red to its former Eiffel Tower brown. The current gold shade was actually the one originally picked out by the man who built it, Gustave Eiffel.
At night, the Eiffel Tower sparkles on the hour, and to mark special occasions, it lights up in different colors. It's been green, pink, red, white, and blue, and even black.
And on that colorful note, we'll say au revoir. Thanks for watching French Connections, and we'll see you next time for a new neighborhood edition in Paris.
This week, a letter opens a heart and a door to difficult truths.
There's a man in my life, someone I care about deeply. To the outside world, we may just be friends, but to me, he's so much more. But here's the painful truth. He's in love with someone else, my childhood best friend. And that's where it hurts. She doesn't feel the same way about him. She's never truly seen him, not the way I do. But still, his heart leans towards her, and I'm left in the shadows. Should I tell him the truth or quietly protect my heart from further pain. Please help me.
At the end of the day, it will end in gargantuan tears. My take is that you are being a witch. But because you haven't done it yet, I won't call you a witch.
I don't think it's love. I think it's just the
Lust.
idea of it.
Yeah.
The idea of how beautiful they look
They
together.
look together.
And how beautiful whatever they have going on is.
Ask yourself, is this thing I'm doing good? I mean, where would it lead to? Even if it was not her friend and it was an ordinary guy, the way she's going about this, she's going to really hurt herself.
Join Chris Carter and his sisters this Friday at 9 p.m. on Channel 1 TV as they dive into a story of silent love, heartbreak, and sisterly support. Sometimes, the hardest truth is the one we carry in silence. Sister, sister, real stories, real women. Real Talk. Sister Sister is proudly sponsored by Gino. Gino truly cares.
Calling all farmers, agribusinesses, and innovators, this is your chance to shine. Channel 1 TV invites you to exhibit at AgriFair 2025, one of Ghana's largest agriculture exhibitions. From Friday 20th to Sunday the 22nd of June, the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra will come alive with the very best from Ghana's agribusiness sector. Are you a farmer with fresh produce of any kind? Be it crops, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture, or you're a supplier of agro inputs and processing machinery? This is your platform to connect with the world. AgriFair 2025 is more than an exhibition. Showcase your fresh produce, share your expertise and experience, and grow your business. So, to all farmers with fresh produce, livestock or poultry, fisheries or aquaculture products, come, sell, network, and expand your business. AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. Register now to secure your spot. Call us on 0205 973 973. Come one, come all. Enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices. And treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken, and more. Great taste, great value. Don't miss out. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 City FM and is proudly sponsored by Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, and Development Bank Ghana.
So much love in the air. What are we looking at?
Thank you guys for joining us on this unforgettable night.
Paw Patrol is on a roll.
It's Max Verstappen in the lead. The megastar is here. Absolutely sensational.
Let's go!
Just taking a trip down memory lane.
Get unbelievable entertainment that is unbelievably easy to own. Get and stay connected to DSTV.
Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Channel 1 TV. I am Inu Safo. Coming up, Senior Staff Association of Universities of Ghana, Technical University Administrators Association and Federation of University Senior Staff Association declare indefinite strike beginning today. Also coming up, Bank of Ghana to intensify key reforms to consolidate recent gains made by Citi. Coming up in business, Bank of Ghana appoints 3 advisors to strengthen Monetary Policy Committee. And later in sports, Ghana Football Association launches 5th edition of KGL Under-17 Colts Football Championship. The details of our stories now. The Senior Staff Association of the Universities of Ghana, the Technical University Administrators Association, and the Federation of University Senior Staff Association have declared an indefinite strike starting today. The unions say the decision follows the failure of both past and present governments to honor an agreement signed 6 months ago to improve their conditions of service. National Chairman of the Senior Staff Association, George Ansong, describes the strike as a difficult but necessary move, citing numerous failed attempts at dialogue.
The leadership of the Senior Staff Association Universities of Ghana, SSAUG, the Technical University Administrators Association of Ghana, TUAG, and the Federation of University Senior Staff Association of Ghana, FUSAG, announced with deep regret but unwavering resolve our decision to embark on an indefinite strike action. Effective today, 21st May 2025. This difficult decision comes after countless engagements and goodwill efforts extended to the government, which have unfortunately been met with persistent inaction, neglect, and blatant failure to honor the terms of our duly signed agreement 6 months ago. Despite numerous dialogues, reminders, and extended timelines, the government has continuously reneged on its commitments, thereby undermining the trust and cooperation that should exist between both parties.
Bank of Ghana says it will intensify key reforms to consolidate recent gains made by the cedi, which has appreciated by nearly 17% year to date. The rally of the local currency has been largely driven by coordinated fiscal discipline and tight monetary policy measures. Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Johnson Asiama, believes the next phase of reforms will focus on sustaining foreign exchange inflows and tightening regulatory oversight in the forex market. He was speaking at the opening of the bank's 12th Monetary Policy Committee meeting a while ago at the Bank Square.
The committee responded decisively to the inflation outlook by raising the policy rate by 100 basis points to 28%. Preliminary evidence right now suggests this action has contributed to dampening inflation momentum. And importantly, the cedi has appreciated sharply by nearly 19% between April and May, helping to ease imported inflation pressures and restoring public confidence. The appreciation of the cedi reflects a combination of factors, including prudent monetary policy, the improved market sentiment, as well as the external sector gains that we are witnessing.
The Ministry for Energy and Green Transition has revealed that Ghana will require an estimated $562 billion to fully complete its energy transition agenda by the year 2070 as the country finalizes plans for a nuclear power project with construction expected to begin by 2027. According to Energy Ministry, a variety of ongoing projects including solar mini-grids for island communities and the development of 33 new mini-grids are evidence of steady progress. Speaking on the sidelines of a stakeholder engagement on Ghana's energy transition framework, the Deputy Director for Renewables and Green Emerging Technologies at the Energy Ministry, Dr. Robert Subaji, noted that Ghana is making steady progress, citing the development of 33 new solar mini-grids for island communities and other renewable initiatives.
Energy transition is supposed to be nationwide and should be implemented by all regions and all DCEs. So efforts have to be made to make sure that awareness are created to make sure that whatever projects or whatever activity they undergo, they also put into consideration the energy transition. We need about $562 billion to complete this energy transition by 2070, but it is not only government that have to, cough up this money. It includes private sector development partners and host multinational development banks to bring in money to make sure that we transition smoothly. So we are on course in terms of our energy transition.
Away from that, the Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, has expressed deep concern over the increasing influx of arms and ammunition into the country. During a meeting with agencies as part of his working visit to the northern region, the minister stated that the number of unlicensed firearms in the hands of civilians has reached alarming levels, posing a significant threat to national security.
Of arms in the hands of our citizens is getting to an alarming proportion. That is why you realize that, and it's giving Peace Council a lot of headache, and it's giving the police and the other security a lot of headache. At the least provocation, you hear that there are gunshots. How did the people get the guns? What are we doing to improve that? We'll discuss that when we have the closed session. Because if we do not get to know, I should be able, as the Minister for Interior, who authorizes people to have guns, that at the touch of a button, I should be able to see in northern region how many people have guns. Where are they located? If there's a magazine found anywhere, we should be able to tell who imported it and who did he or she sells this thing to.
The minister thus underscored the urgent need for a concerted national effort to ensure that all firearms currently in circulation are registered to enable proper tracking and identification.
And do a lot of your registration online. They will give you the date and time you should go to that office for that service. So we've started doing that already. So this is some of the things that we want to introduce at the Ministry of Interior to help us not only provide the services, but to also be able to generate additional resources. So, for example, we generate a lot of resources, say maybe from gaming commission. Why can't it support small arms? Because the nature of the job that small arms perform, they cannot necessarily generate resources. The nature of the job that Peace Council provides is not something that they can generate. But if we can get narcotics control to generate enough, and we are all under the same ministry, why can't we reallocate some resources from narcotics to Peace Council so that we don't always have to sit for the central government to allocate? These are some of the innovative things that we are trying to bring at the Ministry of Interior.
The Minerals Commission has deployed 213 guards across 7 metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies in the western region to help protect water bodies from pollution caused by illegal small-scale mining. The guards, part of an expected 2,000 personnel to be trained and deployed nationwide, completed their training under the Ghana Navy on April 14th and will work under the coordination of the Ghana Navy and the police. Speaking at the deployment in the Elembele district, the Western Regional Director of the Commission, Francis Anabil, urged beneficiary communities to cooperate with the guards in carrying out their mandates.
Na de yegina hanoma na ye beyi wo ma kire omano se mbrene du se omo medino na sha ase nti se yehu mo okuro ma ana yehu mo wo ye nkwai mu a ana se yehu mo nsu hu a na bambo du medino mo ye na medino so omo ne ye nnuane ma police fo omo mba ye aya so be fo na mo train wo mo no omo so e ba I'm young but 3 years. Cecilia, dear, almost on the power, I'm the police for the Bay Kuma. If Yumbo who said, send you, yes, saying you, yes, saying, quiet, no, I'm more than Canabama police for, not police for Eddie Hujuma.
You're still watching Newsfeed on Channel 1 TV. I am Inu Safa. Still to come, Garmanche Lords Accra Metropolitan Assembly and the Korle Klote Municipal Assembly over ongoing decongestion exercise. We'll tell you more shortly. Do stay.
connected to DSTV this April and May and get all the football finals you want.
You're welcome back to Newsfeed on Channel 1 TV with me, Enusafa. Let's bring you more stories. The Gamanche Ni Tekoshru II has commended the Accra Metropolitan Assembly and the Korle Klottey Municipal Assembly for their good work following the decongestion exercise of the Central Business District. This commendation came during a visit by the Mayor of Accra, Michael Papo Alote, and the Municipal Chief Executive of the Korle Klottey Municipal Assembly, Alfred Gazy, who sought the Gamanche's blessings in support of the ongoing decongestion efforts. While addressing the delegation, Gamanche Ni Tekoshru II expressed his office's readiness to offer full support.
Ikwenye se ya glashing, yedi eneba. Yeah. Kenye hike chomo. Yeah. Okadi ipo ni bi Antone wona intranke je nujumo. Yebanye ni nyechu. Yeah. Hewale. Ke piamo ni yo wo akega traditional council ke mancheme ni yo gan. Okaba pianye. Yeah. Ni nujumanya aya. No. Yeah. Echenkra wokenye bayi mano. Yeah. Na me na ke wo yenye se. Yeah. Jeme ta shi na me kwe bi. Yeah. Shi woke bi e bayi mano. Yeah. Ni wokwe. Yeah. Sani gan ave fale. Yeah. Sani na ka no ebo to wo tree amling. Yeah. O dia ke fe ni wadu ekwe ni chumoko ye. Yeah. Chen ave fale.
The Ghana Union of Traders Association has welcomed the ongoing decongestion exercise by the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, describing it as long overdue. The Assembly is clearing traders off major streets in Accra to ease traffic and ensure safety. Speaking to Channel 1 News, Guta's Public Relations Officer Joseph Paddy said the exercise is necessary to protect both traders and drivers from potential hazards.
I welcome you to the business community and the trading public and the public in general. It's something we've been calling for all this while. And then if you've seen it taking place, we say it's a welcome. So we as for the trading community, we agree to the decongestion exercise because the congestion in the market space and especially on our roads is nothing to write home about. You know, you can't do business in that environment. It makes it difficult. Even commuters and then consumers who want to patronize your product find it difficult to come to the market space. So if this congestion is going on, we say it's a welcome news.
Political analyst Michael Kosi-Dede has emphasized the need for stronger enforcement of local laws by district assemblies, arguing that Ghana cannot rely solely on border control to manage the growing issue of undocumented migrants and street begging. His comments come in the wake of a recent enforcement operation by the Ghana Immigration Service in Accra, which led to the removal and repatriation of hundreds of undocumented migrants. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's Breakfast Daily on Wednesday, May 21, he expressed concern about the lax attitude of some local authorities towards street loitering, particularly involving children.
People should not be allowed to loiter on the streets, right, especially children. But our assemblies look on as though there are no rules by which we work in this country. And for me, those are some of the things that our assemblies themselves need to look at. Borders, we can do our best to improve border security and checks, but it is not, you cannot have 100% border security, especially if you look at the history of our nations, where we were split arbitrarily by other people and decide that you must stay here, you are this, you are called Ghana, you are called Niger, you are called Togo and all that. Because clearly, when you go to certain parts of all these countries, you will realize that there are people on the borders who have families right across. So it is difficult to really say that, hey, these are Nigerians, these are Ghanaians sometimes. I mean, we are dealing with a very fine line because of this colonial experience of ours. So yes, we must treat them humanely, but at the end of the day, in terms of enforcing laws in this country, our district assemblies need to set up and ensure that they don't leave our streets and then everybody sits down and decides to become a beggar or anything like that. It's not just about the Nigerians or Nigerians, but also Ghanaians.
Amnesty International Ghana is calling for a constitutional amendment to remove the death penalty in Ghana completely. Amnesty International Ghana earlier today launched 2 major global rights reports: the Death Sentences and Executions Report 2024 and the Annual Human Rights Report, following the passage of the Criminal Offences Act, Act 29, 1960, and the Ghana Armed Forces Act 105, 1962 in July 2023. The advocacy group insists that the death penalty breaches human rights. Speaking at the launch, Country Director of Amnesty International, Genevieve Partington, says they are engaging the Constitution Review Commission to ensure the abolishment is made to uphold Ghana's human rights obligations and safeguard its civic space.
Partially abolished the death penalty by passing the Criminal Offences Amendment. So that's great. The former president, they signed that into law, which we commend greatly. However, it is still embedded in our constitution. So what is happening right now is we are engaging with the Constitutional Review Commission. You are aware that they've started their work. They are going around the regions in Ghana, southern belt, middle belt, upper belt, and just ensuring that they are engaging all stakeholders, in terms of what amendments we would like to see. That one is life imprisonment currently. However, in the Constitution, for health reasons, we need to remove that from our laws. And there are so many other propositions. The bill attacks everyone. It attacks you, the media, it attacks academics, it attacks me, an advocate, and it attacks the LGBT community. But I mean, once that bill passes, we all day inside.
The Birth and Death Department has denied any shortage of extracts used for printing certificates for applicants. Speaking to Channel 1 News, Deputy Registrar Nicholas Sisebunsu stated that orders have been placed to replenish the stock, but was quick to add that there are currently enough extracts to process applications. He assured the public that there is no cause for concern.
Let me allay fears of the public that we have not short in the extracts, even though our stock has gone down, but we have put in a request to get more of the stocks. Currently, as I'm talking, registration is ongoing, printing is ongoing, so it's not just that we have run out of stock. We have stock, and for prudent administrative measures, we have also placed orders that we are requesting for more. So totally, we have not run out of stock. We have stocks that we are running our system. We have currently, I can say, 2/3 of the stock is there, and in order not to run totally, we have placed order, and the printer has just informed us that he had just had a little hinge of his printing. The extract has a lot of security features, so it needs to go through those processes in order for us to get a better material to do. So as a result, that is why we have not had a full stock, but we have currently the stock that can assist us to do the registration until the full stock is in.
This is Newsfeed on Channel 1 TV. Up next is Business with Nathalie Nete Ajaho. Nathalie, what's the Bank of Ghana been saying?
They've appointed 3 new advisors to help them make better decisions to ensure economic stability.
Tell us more.
The Bank of Ghana has appointed 3 economists as advisors to its Monetary Policy Committee in a strategic move aimed at reinforcing the country's monetary policy framework. The newly appointed advisors are Dr. John Kwache Director of Research at the Institute of Economic Affairs, Professor John Gachi, Dean of the University of Cape Coast Business School, and Dr. Francis Kuma, a former IMF resident representative. The announcement was made by the BOG Governor, Dr. Johnson Esiama, at the opening of the 124th MPC meeting in Accra on May 21. Dr. Esiama noted that the trio bring extensive experience and expertise to support the MPC in making evidence-based decisions that will underpin economic stability. He highlighted that Professor Gachi in particular is expected to contribute toward enhancing the implementation of non-interest banking in Ghana. The ongoing MPC meeting is expected to evaluate the sustainability of the recent appreciation of the Ghana cedi, assess the durability of renewed market confidence, and consider the implications of these trends for the inflation outlook of the medium term. Now, the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers is calling on oil marketing companies to implement further reductions in fuel prices at the pumps, citing the recent appreciation of the Ghana cedi against the dollar. The local currency's continued strength has contributed to a downward trend in fuel prices, with some OMCs currently retailing petroleum products at just above 13 Ghana cedis per litre. Speaking to Channel One Business News, Executive Secretary of COPEC, Duncan Amwa, argued that there is still more room for prices to drop further given prevailing forex conditions.
Our expectation is that it could have gone further down, because I always maintain that there's this unspoken rule of a litre to $1. And so if you have indeed Interbank today doing around 12.35, and then you have a lot of the OMC still trading around 13, we get every indication that we could go down further. And so we are asking that maybe the BDCs through the OMCs should reduce further, so that we can come to where we think is appropriate, and Ghanaians can get the benefits of the city's appreciation thereof fully.
Now, stakeholders in the energy sector are optimistic about the outcome of the drilling process as Tullow Ghana begins operations. The company and its partners have announced a restart of drilling in the Jubilee field, signaling a renewed phase of investment and confidence in Ghana's energy sector. The two-year program starting this May is expected to increase oil production and improve operational efficiency at one of West Africa's key oil fields. In an interview with Channel One Business, Benjamin Nsia, Executive Director of the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, stated that the discovery of more commercially viable wells could significantly boost the country's revenue.
Expands our activities within the upstream to the external market, that also bring some form of foreign direct investment. Aside attracting foreign direct investment and making the external market or the external investors know that there are certain activities within our upstream, it is likely also going to inject some form of liquidity in our economy, because some of these operations also come with expenditure. Most of these resources or human resources employed in this drilling process will have to maybe expend on our local economy. So there's also going to be an injection of certain form of revenue or liquidity into our economy, and that also supports our growth. So this year, because of some of these activities, our growth is likely going to surge more than expected, because anytime there's these activities in the upstream, it contributes to our national growth. Beyond national growth and then foreign direct investment, I also think that some of these activities done and appraised after completion of this drilling is also likely going to increase our revenue, depending on the outcome of this particular drilling process.
And that's all for business. I am Neteli Nete Ajahu.
Up next is sports with Bernard Abe-Kuatri. Abeku, what's the KGL Under-17 Championships?
It's like a coach tournament, so played at the regional levels to help select talent for our national team. It's not really the criteria for selection into the Under-17 team, but it also helps like a backup sort of, what we call coach football in the past. That's the the new definition. So
tell us more.
Let's get into it, shall we now? The chairman of the KGL Under-17 Inter-Regional Coach Championship, Nana Odro-Safo, has emphasized that the tournament is not meant to replace existing recruitment methods for the national Under-17 team, but rather to complement them. Speaking at the launch of the 5th edition, Odro-Safo said the initiative is a key part of the Ghana Football Association strategy to bridge the gap in talent identification and development at the grassroots level.
No, it has come to support it because we still allow our scouts. We have trained scouts who goes around the regions to select players for national teams. They select, and then those with the KGL under 17, those who participate, we have the data already. So we add that data to whatever data they bring from the scouting, and then we'll put them together. So I think it has come to help, but not to bridge. My expectation this season 5 is to add talents who normally those we are at some 15, 16, so they when they play 17, they can play again. They don't have more years on them, ahead of them. But this time we are trying to make it strictly juvenile.
Let's talk about other matters, shall we now? Tonight at the San Mamés in Bilbao, it's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United in the UEFA Europa League final, a clash between the Premier League's two lowest-ranked survivors, both desperate to end turbulent seasons on a high. It's the 6th All-English final in the European competition's history, and Tottenham's third in the tournament. Spurs are chasing their first major title in 11 years, while United look to avoid a trophyless campaign after back-to-back cup finals under former manager Erik ten Hag.
Again, I think it's not the case. We are doing things that we need to do it. But for example, I came from the club that in order to survive and to maintain players, you need to be in Champions League. This is not the case. Our club can have revenues without Champions League. It's a big club. It's a massive club with a lot of fans around the world. It's a big brand. So we just need to be focused and do the things in the right way. So I don't see like that, but I'm always playing for more than myself. I'm coaching for my players, for my staff, and especially for our fans.
Neither, because it's a final and you know that those kind of things aren't important. I mean, if we had have lost all 3 games, your question probably would be, do you feel the pressure because you can't beat them? So what I do know is, and I've been in a situation a few times in my careers in the big games, even your form going into it, even if you've got terrible form, and there's been plenty of competitions where you go into it, it doesn't matter. My role in that is to try and prepare the players in the best possible way, and also to prepare the players for Manchester United to be at their best. That's what you have to prepare for.
TV. I am Inu Safo. Many thanks for watching.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
Hello beautiful people, it's draft day on the Channel 1 Countdown right on Channel 1 TV with me, Ekol Kumsi. Confirm on all social media platforms at PK_Kumsin. Kumsin spells with the double N. I know you're wondering, what's this drip all about? Yes, special shout outs to King Promise. I mean, he was the #1 pick at the Ghana Music Awards. I mean, TGMAs last week. We are super excited about it. So I decided to do this to honor him because actually he came onto the show. I mean, dressed this way with his cap and everything. He says, I'm hoping to be the #1 pick. And surely he ended up becoming the #1 pick into the Ghana music industry. The Channel 1 Countdown is a show that chronicles the top 10 songs right here in Ghana, so you get to know which songs are hot in Ghana. But last week, the number one song on the Channel One Countdown was this amazing, beautiful, awesome, bubbly lady. Shake it to the max. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Shake It to the Max was our number one song for last week. Is she going to retain the spot this week? I don't know. We get to find out, all right, after this break. But before the break, let's enjoy Shake It to the Max by Molly, our number one song for last week. You welcome to the Channel One Countdown.
You dealing with the body of cars, or you dealing with the boss? Yes, sir. And if you hear this and then go on bend your back, go on bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. Yes, DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Yes, please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. Yes, shake it to the max. Shake it to the max. Bad man, she love. Shake it to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. Bad man, she love. Bad man, she love. Yeah. You in your shot.
Oh, you dealing with the boss?
Make you come first, coulda never take a loss. Like a ball pump up pretty fast. Skin out, feel me fuck it. Girl, you make it cocky brad. Original girl, some of them are the knockoff.
And if you hear this and then go on bend your back, go on bend your knees, baby, shake it to the max. The DJ, please turn up the bass to the max. Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max. 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 Please just rewind, let me shake it to the max.
Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body like say them I watch a match. Yeah, anything him say them girl, I do it like it's tax. But make my own money like the girls in movie trap. Classy.
This is the Channel One Countdown. Looking for the latest buzz in Ghana's entertainment world? Welcome to Ghana Weekend, your ultimate destination for all things creativity and entertainment.
Stay in the loop with breaking news, exclusive interviews, and then insider stories from your favorite creatives and stars. From music, movies, fashion and art, lifestyle and culture, Ghana Weekend brings it all together. Get a daily dose of entertainment, discover new talent, and never miss out on the creativity that defines our vibrant culture.
Stay connected with us across all platforms. Follow us on Instagram with the handle Ghana Weekend, on X Ghana Weekend, on TikTok Ghana Weekend, at Ghana Weekend TV on YouTube for the latest in entertainment, travel, and everything Ghana. Don't miss out. Join the Ghana Weekend family today. Ghana Weekend, where entertainment meets creativity. Visit GhanaWeekend.com now.
This is the Channel One Countdown.
Welcome back to the Channel One Countdown right here on Channel One TV with me, Cole Kum. So let's start it off at number 10 on the Channel One Countdown. And at number 10, I have Kojo Q, who actually has no problem with people rapping and singing because you have to be versatile. You must explore your diversity. Featuring Famille on this one, they call Abebrese.
Number 10.
I wonder why bad things happen to good people, real people, cool people. Peep, the world is too evil. Rich man eat off poor man sweat. Use the same money eat poor man get. Then tell poor man say work hard, auntie sell rice and bread, son. Nobody they work past. Still she no get house, still she no get car. Woody, motivational speakers, any quotes a chat. What I no do. Still there's no end in sight for what I go through. Kept a clean heart saying come and go fight for me. The boys them cheat, man, still they streets, they stack money, life will show you. Lions eat, antelopes get eaten. That's how it goes, yeah, see you reap what you sow. Like a catino fi eat your cocoa. Like all harvests be the same, like a good harvest serve. The market share no go fi put you to shame. Oh, Abebrese, the baby I see my Abebrese. Obra mi boy give me one mame ya with the G kakra mi nienti me mani wana
me hu brati me hu ne sa me wana me ga we ni me nyesicha na kabano
Kwame Sikapi, Matese, Obi, and Wano. Swansu, my swans and facts in a line. Hallelujah. You will do the pass, and me, as I think that. Hallelujah. You will pass, and me, as I think that.
They say take the pizza money, buy cement back in. Then go tell you say the workmanship be where you spend more. The roof go fi take your coin saw. So next time you get up and hit all my hands to mouth, remember that this is all a setup. Nyebete boss. Easy to talk about speeding when you get horse. Bisa papi, stress my legs or still can't catch up to a Ferrari. So I carry it to dear God. On my knees in church like Nyame family. Nyewoye matina and nothing I get so woman I'm in pet. Kakra mwe busua obaye bona Lord make her blow.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
I hope you enjoyed that one from Kujiku Fitri from here with Afebre said. Now let's move on to number 9 on the Channel 1 Countdown. And at number 9 this week we have Olivia by Last.
Number 9.
Baby, I'm on the road, drinking tequila, oh. My man is so far, oh. I'm say I for the radio. Carry. No matter for my Joe, Olivia. On this lonely road, bitches that be stepping on my toes, making me feel sad, oh. Now I'm living on my own. Now I'm pretending to be alright. Tell me why I'm so sad. And what I thought it was intent, Louis, Olivia. You see me now, why you gonna put the blame on BB? You thought to me that in the end you only have yourself. But I've been preventing all these fights. Still I've been so fast. And what I thought it was intent, Louis, Olivia. Baby, I'm on the road, drinking tequila, oh. My mind is so far, oh. Say I for the carry on. No matter for that, oh, Olivia. You got me on the love, and maybe some choices in anger. And maybe you're not even broken, cocktails fighting in LA. Telling my matter to the police, or the prison on me. Me, I try to give you all the peace, I give you everything that you need. You see me now, why you gonna put the blame on BB? You thought to me that in the end you only have yourself. But I've been preventing all these fights. Still I've been so fast. And what I thought it was intent, Louis, Olivia.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
Good one there from Last Mid with Olivia. But ladies and gentlemen, let's move to number 8 on the Channel 1 Countdown. And at number 8 is the youngest kid in the block or on the block right now. I'm talking about Kojo Black featuring Calvin Boy with XLL. XLL. You go put me for emergency.
Number 8.
That girl
Only you bad feet my chest. Your back asset. You know they play my jumba rest. Me see my jolly, but no bata me congo no. Baby congo so. You dey see me no fit kill am for my head. I need to know where you dey. Oh yeah, say me all okay. Sharply girl no delay. Oh, my nest are not today. I need to know where you dey. Say me all okay. Sharply girl no delay. Oh, my nest are not today. Come to my da. Oh. Excellent, oh, excellent, excellent. You go put me for emergency. Shorty, excellent, oh, excellent,
body set it. Go to my shit for my baby. Wanna do many things very crazy. Now she telling me say she be Jency and she rockin' Fendi. Pull up in a Benzy. Bum bum they offend me when she bend it. She go put me in for it.
I need to know what you did. Oh yeah, send me your look again. Shabali girl no delay. Oh, my nest are not dead. I need to know what you did. Send me your look again. Shabali girl no delay. Oh, my nest are not dead. Come to my guitar. Oh, excellent, excellent, oh, excellent.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
Sisa, Mr. Chevrolet Sanfue, Mommy age is a fine wine, Mommy age is a fine wine. Ah, you got to Sisa, Mr. Chevrolet Danifue, Mommy age is a fine wine, Mommy age. Oh, Obimwamie, Obimwamie, Sumo Bimamie, Sumo Bimamie. Man, Black Sheriff with Sumobi at number 7. No long talk, enjoy.
Number 7.
Joker. Obimwamie, Obimwamie, Sumo Bimamie, Sumo Bimamie. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Slowing down on the marijuana, baby. Spending time training my mental. Softly make I take it to the right place. K-Bone, Samunim, Zemidenda. You can't testify, no be easy. No be who say, he say, she say. When you I say I need some healing, I be up and how much and I'm screaming, Father, Father. My demons still there after me, yo. Principalities force what I me do. Make I know the verse, make a coolie body, yo. Cause me cash a man ya in me musu. Na cash all kinds of me wheel. I know who I'm before. They want they wanna do too. Obimwamie, Obimwamie. Sumo Obimwamie, Sumo Obimwamie. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Obimwamie, Obimwamie, Sumo Obimwamie, Sumo Obimwamie. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Of late I've been needing racks, a little too much money. Margin in a mullah. Naturally, na mamuna. When shall the wicked die? Na mean to me respect. Minya yesum operations. Na mean to me party. Go to denim sound. Mr. Chevrolet is not fue. Mommy age is a fine wine. Mommy age is a fine wine. Me go to denim sound. Mr. Chevrolet not in fue. Mommy age is a fine wine. Mommy age is a fine wine. Obimwamie, Obimwamie. Sumo Bimamie, Sumo Bimamie.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
Man, Black Sheriff this year at the TGMAs, he didn't pick up a lot of awards, but I should tell you that next year, you guys should be in for a good deal because Black Sheriff will be showing up massive and he will show out to be able to pick up. He's likely to actually pick up the Artist of the Year. People are already tipping him for next year's Artist of the Year. I don't know about that, but we get to find out maybe somewhere next year, 2026, at the 27th TGMAs. Now let's enjoy our Discovery of the Week. And yes, most of you will be like, is this Discovery of the Week? But the song is really, really beautiful. And he's actually not of the child. You're talking about King Paluta, who was actually a close contender for the Artist of the Year this year. Picked up 3 awards on the night. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Foko by King Paluta.
Responsibility say we ain't we see nobody. Ya temo bla 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 bla. Munja munde no na enko foko. Marishika, marita
This is the Channel One Countdown.
Good one there from Kim Paluta with Foku. Yes. Let's go for a quick break. When we return, we get to know our top 6. Got 4 down, 6 more to go on the Channel One Countdown. Will Molly retain the top spot? I don't know. We'll find out right after this break.
This is the Channel One Countdown. Curious about what's happening beyond your borders? Beyond Borders takes you there. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m., join Caleb Kuda as he explores the stories that shape our world, connecting you with Ghanaians in other cultures and seeing the world through their eyes.
So we've learned one thing: you leave your shoes outside. Wow.
Tuesdays,
yeah.
You know, I won't go to Ghana dressed in a Lacoste.
As director of operations.
From international politics to the human stories that define nations, Beyond Borders brings you a fresh perspective of Ghanaians around the world, one conversation at a time. Beyond Borders with Caleb Kuda airs Wednesdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel One TV. This is the Channel One Countdown.
Welcome back to the Channel One Countdown right here on Channel One TV with me, Paul Kumsing, confirming all social media platforms at PK_Kumsing spelled with a double N. Now let's move on to check out number 6 on the Channel One Countdown. And on number 6, we have Wendy Shay with It's Too Late.
Number 6.
You broke my confidence every day, and you never thought that I would be okay. You lied to me. You make me want to freeze. Coming back on your knees, oh no. So you no go get again, boy you won't get again. Make you no disturb me, cause I no go demand you. Oh no, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. You lost and go see sexy body, sissy fia me wine essa, bete swana me kosa na me trista, sa sa sa. Say what pressure been rising, I dream no bad thinking. When you see sexy body, sissy fia me wine essa, bete swana me kosa na me trista, sa sa sa. I say you don't go get again, boy you won't get again. Make you no disturb me, cause I don't go demand you. Oh no, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late, it's too late. You lost the good ones, the good my Obia share me ring, it's too late.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
It's too late. My Obia share me ring. If you don't show up on time, somebody's going to, all she's trying to tell you is that shoot your shot. Okay, shoot your shot. Now let's move on to number 5 on the Channel 1 Countdown, and he already has a song on the Channel 1 Countdown, but this is the second song on the Channel 1 Countdown, and I'm talking about Black Sherif off his Iron Boy album with Sacrifice. Ladies and gentlemen, my favorite on the Iron Boy album. Enjoy it, make it your favorite as well.
Number 5.
Iron Boy. Problem there, better call Jesus. I know late, a big man know the ball on me, and I watch your face. I seen the hope and it down on me. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy, just another guy. Obsessed to my morals, concerned with my liberty. Options overflow, I'm not gonna lie, there's a change in my energy. Praying I never go down. If I stepped on toes, my apologies. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy. You know the money I want, give me day one. Get the crypto, then I see the saver. Let's talk and we'll see you later. Lucky champion, then fit to bring down. Down and now in the final boss. 1,000 bullets in my body on bomb. Samurai swings, what a situation. But when the money long, you know fit to take them with the party day long. Obsessed to my morals, concerned with my liberty. Options overflow, I'm not gonna lie, there's a change in my energy. Praying I never go down. If I step down toes, my apologies. Everything could have been lovely, but I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all. But I'm just another guy, just another guy. If I could, you wouldn't tell me to sacrifice it all.
This is the Channel 1 Countdown.
Oh man, Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Black Sherif. If it's not your favorite on the album, then I don't know what you love. I don't know what you love. But good song there by Black Sherif with Sacrifice. Let's move on to number 4 on the Channel 1 Countdown. And then number 4 this week, we have I Don't Wanna Cheat on You. Hey, Everyday Temptation, baby. Kitty featuring Jackie to Cheat on You.
Number 4.
I don't wanna cheat on you. Everyday temptation. temptation, baby. Oh, I just wanna kiss on you. I just wanna kiss on you. I don't wanna cheat on you. Everyday temptation, baby. Oh, I just wanna spend on you. Come here, make I spend on you. Oh no, don't let me cheat on my woman. No, no. I try. You know, say I try. Don't let me cheat on my woman. No, no. I try, yeah. Look at her face, look at her bum bum, look at her waist. What her bum bum, baby, mine taste. What her bum bum, baby, mine craze. Look at her face, look at her bum bum, look at her waist. What her bum bum, baby, mine taste. What her bum bum, baby, mine craze. It's a me, telling me what a man go do. Everybody want a piece of me, telling me what a man go do. It's amazing, telling me what a man go do. Everybody want a piece of me, telling me what a man go do.
Say you love me scatter. I know you see this back and I go make you never want another woman. Cause I be crossing the border.
Born on the 20th of January 1981 in Accra, capital of the West African state of Ghana. He was born right here in Ghana to a Nigerian father and Ghanaian mother. Dakolo was dealt a heavy blow when he lost his mother at the tender age of 13. A native of Bayelsa State, he was West African Idol singing competition, being dubbed Nigeria's King of Soul. But Timi Dakolo, singer-songwriter and soulful performer, refers to himself simply as a